welcome to day 12 of the Collective Growth Experiment. Today we're talking about celebrating the move. Most people move once, then go right back to that same place that had them stuck in the beginning of overthinking it. Growth doesn't just come from taking action. It comes from acknowledging what you've actually already done. Yesterday we talked about progress over perfection. And as many of you moved, you posted, you shared, you engaged. And because of that, you took action, and we want to focus on today what actually matters after that. Because what I've learned is exactly this. People don't stop because they're not capable of growing. They usually stop for one or two reasons. Usually they see a hurdle that seems too high for them to get over, and they forget the hurdles that they've already overcome, or they get stuck in a place of comfort. And many of us feel like, hey, I've arrived because this is comfortable, right? I've done it plenty of times. So we're going to talk about today celebrating the wins that keeps you grounded in gratitude and focused on what matters. That's what keeps you going when you feel stuck. Often we forget to acknowledge the step we first took. And even in my own journey here, after being diagnosed with epilepsy, it's a challenge every single day to choose to be in a mindset of that gratitude. And hey, Candace, you made it yesterday, you made it the day before, you can overcome. Sometimes it's not only day to day, it's hour to hour, minute to minute that I have to remind myself of just how far I've come. Glory be to God. It's been 4 years since I've had a grand mal seizure, and I believe that I'm absolutely healed. But I choose to celebrate every single time that I make it home safely, or another day passes they have the opportunity to spend with my kids. So instead of asking me, now I see that I've chosen the opportunity to say, you know what, Candace, I'm going to choose the gratitude because I know that I've won before, and I'm going to continue to win again as long as I keep my intention focused on where I'm going and what matters to me most. And what matters to me most is my babies. I swear these babies just never ever go to school. They have another teacher work day. So Miles is with us again today. Does he look a little different from last time? You have your new glasses. You look handsome, son. Tell the people how you feel when you win.
So how I feel
when you win.
So when I win, it makes me feel good, and it makes me want to keep going.
Exactly. And so when you keep going, you feel like you can do it again, right? And that's what we all need. If you've ever seen a baby, right, take that first step, right? We're all excited for them. This is my baby right here. We all clap for them, right? And that encourages them to keep going and gives them the confidence to take that step again, right? Because when babies figure it out, we all look back and we're like, you know what? I've done it. I can do it again. And we keep clapping and they keep going, right? What we don't want is for them to become distracted, right? So you get a team and a village around you that can keep pushing you to go forward. So today we're going to talk about the implementation tips that we give you every single day about celebrating the move based upon the ACE model. And the A is going to be focused on us keeping moving. And we want to first acknowledge the action that we've already taken, right? That's the first step. Pause and recognize what you've already done, and then figure out what's left, what's missing, what you actually did. And the growth starts with that piece of awareness that, hey, I've done this before, I can do it again, right? The C is focused on celebrating the courage that it took for you to get there, because we all know that it takes courage to take that step when you don't see the full picture, right? Yesterday, we talked about those breadcrumbs of faith, right? And so we also want to make sure that we're focusing on the intention and the outcome of where we're going to. We know that that's part of the journey, but you got to keep taking steps. The worst thing you can do is to stop. And so you want to make sure that you understand that you're on that journey of becoming, right? I'm not there yet, right? Don't make sure you give yourself courage, because it took courage to create that momentum that you're looking for. The E is for expand the win, right? Make sure you say it out loud, write it down, share it with somebody. When you acknowledge the progress, it reinforces it, right? And what gets reinforced gets repeated, right? And that's why we want to keep acknowledging each other. So when my babies do good, they do good at school, we tell you job well done, right? And what do you get after you eat every single day? You get a treat? What? We're reinforcing. You did a great job, right? And so we want to make sure that we're reinforcing those wins, right? So what you did today, that's worth acknowledging, right? Like my son would say when he was younger. What would you say when you were younger, son? You would always say, be proud of me, right? So be proud of you. Be proud of what you've done. So let's ace another win together. We're going to do that with our ACE implementation tool. Acknowledge the movement that you've made. Celebrate your courage and expand on repeat, right? We're going to go out here and continue with the momentum of the collective growth that we're creating. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.